going on, guys? So we're on week 3. First week we did a general prep. Last week we essentially did our first week of our newest block of training. This is gonna be week 2, kind of throwing you a different type of day. Today they have change of direction, but low-level plyometrics with change of direction and lower body. They'll be squatting today, kind of more general prep. Like I said, that first block, we're getting them acclimated with a lot of volume. Time. Good, we're going pigeon, here we go. And so yeah, check it out. Hopefully it's useful. Do a little bit of proprioception as well, and hope y'all enjoy. First 30 seconds, I want you down like this. Next 30 seconds, when I say time, right? You don't stop, but you're gonna put your hands down right out in front of you. You're gonna lift your chest up. I want your back flat as possible, and I want you to try to push away from the ground and drive your ass, right, of the leg that's bent towards the ground, okay? Here we go. Up, boom. Big chest, flat back, boom, push your butt down. Okay, so first continued warm up. I just want to work a little bit proprioception like we did last week. Just want you guys reacting off the ball. You're gonna throw it to each other. Try to mix it up. Get your man off his mark. I'll say this again, when you're on here and you're catching, all the biggest thing starts with your torso. Keep your torso tight. I promise you, you're not gonna be as off balance. Once you come here, if this torso tightens up, I promise you, you're gonna have balance to come back center, right? Consciously do it in training so that we unconsciously do it on the field. Here we go. Good. Everything easy, good. Have that, there you go. Save it. T pop here, Darius pop here. You're going back and forth. I want toe in front of the cone every single repetition. Have body control. You're not touching the chalk today. You're actually using your cone, but I want that, look, it's so important that you put that toe right in front. Don't just get in the vicinity. That's not what we're playing. Because I'll move you to the chalk if we have to, where you have to touch the chalk. Put that toe right in front of the cone. Show me you could do it, okay? We're going back and forth, back and forth. Here we go, 10 seconds on the clock, right leg. Ready. And go. Get to it. Get to the cone, D. Pay attention where you're going. Let's go. Get to it. Get to it. Time. Good. Little bit quicker. Little bit quicker. Have good body control. Here we go. Ready. And begin. Go. 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 Get to the cone, get to the cone, get to the cone, time. Good T, D, whoever's up, let's go. First one, right leg. On this one, you're going all 4 down. I want that toe pinpointed right before every cone, going all the way back down. Fast, come on, come on, come on, come on. Get to the cone, get to the cone. Have good body control. Pay attention where you're running, where you're jumping. Last one, time. Get to the cone, get to the cone. Get to the cone, get to the cone, get to the cone. Have good body control. So what we did last week was we just worked on just a lateral change of direction. Today I added a switch component so they have to react off my voice. Then what I wanted to do is I wanted to switch to them being able to keep their eyes up, being able to have that body control, right? All I'm doing is throwing some kind of component to throw them off their game, progressing them so that it's more hand-eye coordination. So there's a couple different things. Proprioception, obviously it's a unilateral change of direction. Once I see that they master that pretty good, not master, but have a pretty good body control, Then we'll move into something where I'm just trying to advance or progress the movement to throw them off just a little bit while maintaining exactly what they're doing. I don't like them to get too used to the drills. A lot of guys like to run the same drill, that's good, but then, especially when you're doing these kind of drills, they get used to that drill. It's not the 40-yard dash, it's not the pro shuttle, it's not their technique, so why are we making them really good at that drill in training? We're trying to better them. You're starting here, starting off on the outside leg. I want right leg. You're gonna go single leg. Don't get stuck in the mud, jump, boom, I pivot, I explode out, I land right in front of the cone in an athletic stance. Does that make sense to you guys? 2 exercises. Same thing we did Saturday, okay? We went 4 by 10. This is 4 by 8. So I need you to crank up in intensity by that last set, right? I think you guys only did 225 for the 10, right? So just a little bit more, right? Manage the stress. Here, you're going all the way down. I don't care about the weight. I want torso upright. I want good clean squat. Try to get that mobility, right? Try to get that full range of motion. Then you're gonna come over here. I want toes raised. I know we're working on it. Sit back into it. Heels drop right below your ass drops right below your heels. Keep the torso upright. Hands go out in front. You got 8 of those. We got 4 rounds. Cool? Let's go. Let's switch today. 'Eccentric focus, so pay attention. Stance is gonna be different. I want you unracking the bar. I want feet right underneath your hips, about right underneath your shoulders. Does that make sense to you guys? Toes completely forward. The chest, the hips are gonna wanna scoop back as the chest comes down. I wanna keep the chest upright as possible until I start to lose it. Once I'm here, I don't wanna go too much deeper. Wherever that edge is for you, that's where I want you. You might be parallel, you might be right above parallel. Does that make sense? So as soon as, imagine I have a pole sticking out of my chest, I want to sink wherever I can go, or I can secure it here and it doesn't point down, okay? From there, I want to come down. We're taking 3 seconds on the way down. 1, 2, 3. As soon as that chest starts to dip, I explode up out of it. Does that make sense? I need torque out of it. Pay attention to me. You have an axial load, you have weight on your back. So once you come out of it, right, it's gonna feel nice and relaxed as you're coming down. I need everything in that torso tight. Don't breathe at the bottom and then try to come up out of it because you got weight supporting on your back. That jolt from your legs, that power, that force, is gonna try to bend your lower back down. Does that make sense? I need you to keep everything tight during this. Cool? It's 4 sets of 2, 3 seconds down, eccentric. Let's focus on it, pop up out of there. Let's go. Hey, check it out. We got 2 movements. We got 3 rounds of this, okay? It's gonna be a bend and a lunge. First one's gonna be Romanian deadlift. You're gonna grab dumbbells. Pay attention. My shoulder blades come back and they stay there. My back stays flat. I slightly bend my knees. I lock them into place. I drive my hips back. Dumbbells come right in front of my shins. I explode up. Then I got 2 boxes here. You guys are coming over here. It's step ups. It's a little bit different than what we usually do though. From here, I want the dumbbells turned slightly out. You're gonna put one leg on. This leg here doesn't push off. This down leg does not push off. I slightly lean into it, keep my chest upright, I drive off this leg and come back down. Does that make sense? You're staying on one leg for 6 reps and then you switch legs. As you can see, today I'm managing their stress. It's the beginning of the off season. Their work capacity isn't at the level that I want it, so this one's a little bit quicker, a little bit more dumbed down. I didn't challenge them as much on the auxiliaries. I was more focused on the jumping, right? And I know that's taxing because I'm doing a lot of unilateral work. And I know that the squat, even though it may not look like they didn't go up in crazy weight, they did a lot of volume, and that eccentric really taxes them. So for me to get the most out as a coach next week and the week after without deloading them and still getting optimal levels of work, I gotta make sure that I can manage within. So this is one of those where I didn't go all out on the auxiliaries. Even though they feel good, it's kind of pulling back the reins a little bit. I didn't push them on the weights. I didn't challenge them to go up in weights. So it's really just that balance of constantly trying to base it off of them and how they're feeling. You're a coach or you're working with anybody or an athlete, you know a lot of single leg work, especially in the beginning of off season, is gonna tax them a lot. Nervous system starts to get fried. So I want these guys fresh for the next 2 weeks. I'm gonna try to go 4 or 5 without a deload. And just because it's beginning of off season, a little bit more general preps. Wrap for the day. They're crushing it, they're doing well. Week 3 of their training, week 2 of their actual training block. They look good. I look forward to seeing what they're gonna do at the end of this offseason. Appreciate you guys watching. If you watched this far, check out down below if you're interested in the football program. Holler.